Hello guys, my name is Rick Utzer with AirgunWeb and AirgunWebTV.
And I'm Cecil Bays, the Airgun Scout.
Today we've got a brand new segment for you. We want to thank the folks over at H&N for giving us the resources to do this. Cecil, I am so excited about ballistic testing.
This is an amazing tool for us. We can show what the pellets are doing. We can show the amount of power that the guns are putting out. It's great that H&N is supporting us in doing this.
This is pretty awesome. And of course, the first gun we've got to do is going to be the Gladius.
Oh yeah, that's one of the most anticipated guns this year.
Yeah, really. And it's got 6 power levels, and we can see what each power level is going to do in the Ballistics Gel, which for me was pretty, not only was it pretty exciting, also pretty telling.
Yeah, we learned a lot about the gun and the pellets that we were shooting
Right.
into this Ballistics Gel.
So what we're using for this particular test, we're using the H&N Baracuda Hunter Extremes, which are a very aggressive hollow point.
Yes, they are.
And we're going to start with power setting 1 and work our way up. And as you can see here in the Ballistics Gel, power setting 1 went about halfway.
Yes.
And it's not a lot of deformation. We've got images here of, we've done this test a couple times, and here's pellets that we've actually extracted out. And you can see the progression of the expansion, which I think is pretty cool. But power setting 1 went right about halfway. And I think, you know, it's maybe 500-ish foot per second, give or take a little bit. It's in that range. So that's about what we're getting. Very little deformation, very little penetration.
Right. That's great for pesting and stuff like that. You could, you know, if you don't want to pass through.
Over-penetrate.
Over-penetrate, exactly. Yeah. And, you know, hit something behind it.
Yeah. Now we get to power level 2, and we see a little bit of a progression here. Actually, the pellets flipped around backwards. You see that?
Yeah.
But what happens is as you watch the slow-mo, it actually goes and it sort of sucks backward. And when that happens, that's when it actually inverted. It's not actually inverting in flight. That happens in the ballistics medium itself.
Yeah.
But it went just a little bit further. Not a big difference there.
No, not a whole lot of difference. That has a lot of it has to do with the material the pellet's made out of and the hollow point.
And we see it's just a fraction more expansion on power level 2. Now we get to power level 3, and it passed clear through.
Yes.
So that was pretty interesting. I thought for sure it would stop in the gel, but we've got 9 inches of gel here, which should be sufficient, and it actually went clear through.
Right.
And that was pretty impressive to see that zip right through. We obviously have a backstop behind what we're shooting,
right.
but it went
Safety
zipped
first.
right. Yeah, it was zipped right through it.
Yeah. Well, power level 3 and 4 were the most telling.
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's accurate for sure.
Yes. I mean, because you can see here on power level 4, it went almost all the way through, but it expanded, and you can see the expansion here, and especially in the slow motion.
Oh man, it's brutal.
You can see the cavity that opens up when power level 4, because it's the right velocity and it's the right power for that pellet, and it expands enough and dumps that energy in the
with
target.
Good penetration.
Yes,
with good penetration. As you can see on power level 4 here, we really start to get some expansion between like 1 and 4. It's a pretty significant increase in head size.
Yes,
It's
definitely.
pretty big. Then things go crazy.
Yeah, then you can really get into those high powers. On
When you hit power
Gladius.
level 5, well, I mean, you're back to only, you know, half the penetration because it expands and just dumps.
Yeah, all that energy just dumps into that wall.
Yeah, and you can see it. I mean, as you look at these pellets here, I mean, we're talking massive expansion. Just the head opens completely wide up, doubles the head size at least. And you can see you get just huge impact, you know, just a lot of energy dumping. So we got power level 4, 5, and 6. And 5 and 6 are about the same. You have so much expansion, it just dumps immediately.
Yeah, right there at power level 5 is where you really hit that perfect spot for expansion on that pellet.
Yeah.
And then power level 6, it's got a little bit more power, so it actually pushes it. You can see it just went a little bit further into the ballistics gel. Not a lot, but it dumped all that energy. And you can see that in the slow motion as that the ballistics gel block rocks.
Yeah, it's pretty wild because we run slow motion cameras and try and get this. But I hope that that's useful to you guys out there. I know that for us, this is very, very exciting, and we've got a lot more of this testing to come. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, definitely. We got to say thanks to H&N.
Absolutely.
For providing us with
all the materials.
Resources. Yeah. Exactly. And this is a resource for the viewers to be able to see what they're the products are actually doing.
Yeah, this is great. For now, my name is Rick Utzen with AirgunWeb and AirgunWebTV.
And I'm Cecil Basie, Airgun Scout.
Thanks for watching.